The guardian dog goats run to, not away from. Most people think goats run away from danger. They imagine scattering, panic, explosions of movement in every direction. But sometimes the opposite happens. Instead of running away, goats run toward one dog. Not the loudest, not the strongest, not the biggest. Not even the one barking the most. They run to the calm one. And predators see that shift immediately. Because when prey runs towards something instead of away from it, that something carries authority. Today we're breaking down why goats run to certain guardian dogs and why that behavior makes predators back off before a fight ever begins. There are two types of influence in a pasture: pressure and gravity. Pressure pushes, gravity pulls. Young or reactive guardian dogs use pressure. They bark, they sprint, they escalate quickly. Goats respond to pressure by spreading out. But calm guardian dogs create gravity. They don't chase the herd, they move steadily. They hold space. And goats feel drawn toward that stability. That's emotional gravity, and predators can feel it too. Goats don't treat all guardian dogs equally. If you watch long enough, you'll notice kids nap near one specific dog. Mothers graze closer to one guardian. During tension, goats angle toward one presence. That dog usually shows these three traits: predictable movement, low emotional reactivity, balanced posture. Goats are prey animals. They constantly scan for emotional instability. The dog that feels emotionally regulated becomes the herd's anchor. Wolves and coyotes don't just measure size, they measure herd behavior. When goats run in random directions, predators see opportunity. When goats run toward a calm guardian dog, predators see structure. Structure means effort. Effort means risk. And predators calculate risk constantly. A herd that runs to protection instead of away from chaos removes surprise. A safe zone isn't physical, it's behavioral. When a calm guardian stands steady, goats cluster around it. They don't look frantic, they don't scatter, they reorganize. Predators scanning from distance notice the difference immediately, because chaos is easy to penetrate, but organized calm is not. A guardian dog becomes a safe zone over time, not in one dramatic moment. Through repetition, through consistent responses, through never escalating unnecessarily, the herd learns. This one doesn't panic, so when tension rises, they move toward it instinctively. There's a very specific body language shift before goats run to a guardian. Ears turn backwards, heads lift, movement slows, then suddenly, alignment. The herd angles inward. They close space behind the calm dog, and predators often stop advancing right there because they were hoping for fracture. Instead, they see unity. Predators rely on these three things: isolation, surprise, confusion. When goats run toward a calm guardian, isolation disappears, surprise fades, confusion dissolves. The herd becomes one shape instead of many targets. That drastically increases predator effort, and predators avoid high-effort scenarios. Loud guardian dogs often try to prove protection, but proof isn't what goats seek. Goats seek predictability. A loud dog might bark first and think later. A calm dog thinks first and moves last. That delayed response creates trust. Trust creates alignment. Alignment creates deterrence. At night, this effect is even stronger. Goats rely more on presence than sight. A calm guardian walking slowly becomes a landmark in the dark. Goats cluster around it instinctively. Predators see a compact silhouette instead of scattered prey, and often they never approach fully. The dog goats run toward isn't trying to dominate, it's regulating the environment. That regulation lowers herd stress. Lower stress reduces erratic motion, and predators struggle when prey refuses to panic. Watch closely and you'll see it. Predator approaches, goats angle inward, calm guardian holds position, herd moves behind it. And then the predator's body language shifts. It begins walking parallel instead of forward. That's not fear, that's calculation. And calculation often ends in retreat. If the guardian stands slightly elevated while goats move toward it, the safe zone multiplies. Elevation adds visibility. Visibility adds authority. Predators don't like approaching uphill toward organized prey, so many leave before escalation. The more often goats successfully move toward a calm guardian and survive tension, the faster they repeat that behavior. Over months, this becomes automatic. Predators sense consistency, and consistent protection discourages repeat testing. If the guardian panics, overreacts, chases too early, goats hesitate. They don't fully commit to following. That hesitation weakens the safe zone, so emotional maturity in LGDs matters more than aggression. The real power shift isn't between predator and dog, it's between herd and guardian. When goats choose to run toward one calm presence, they're declaring trust, and predators read that declaration instantly, because prey that trusts its protector doesn't fracture easily. The guardian dog goats run to isn't trying to look strong. It simply holds space. It breathes steady. It moves with intention. And in that steadiness, the herd finds direction. When goats run toward protection instead of away from fear, the pasture changes. Predators don't just see a dog. They see belief. And belief makes prey harder to break than any fence ever could. If you learned something new, or if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tune into the next video. Thank you so much for watching.